In a significant turn of events in the Middle East, recent developments have unveiled the extent of disruption facing U.S. military forces in the region. This comes in the wake of Iranian strikes that have intensified tensions and prompted a reaction from the United States. Reports indicate that Iranian missile and drone attacks have notably affected U.S. military installations, including a critical base in Bahrain. According to a detailed report by NPR, the attacks have led to the evacuation of hundreds of U.S. sailors back to the United States. The base in Bahrain, which plays a pivotal role as the host of the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet, was among the targets. This fleet is essential for maintaining maritime security throughout the Middle East and safeguarding crucial commercial shipping routes. The attacks have underscored the volatility of the region and the strategic importance of the naval base. U.S. Navy sources have confirmed that approximately 1,500 sailors, along with their families and even pets, were relocated to the United States as a direct response to the threat. These evacuations have not been limited to Bahrain alone, as reports suggest. Similar measures have been undertaken at other American military bases in the region. However, comprehensive details regarding these evacuations remain sparse at this time. The sudden relocation has had financial repercussions as well. The Navy Marine Corps Relief Society has stepped in to provide monetary assistance, distributing nearly $1 million to assist approximately 2,000 sailors and their families. This aid is intended to cover essential expenses and offer temporary financial support, as reimbursements from the government could potentially be delayed for months. In light of these developments, the U.S. Navy has issued updated guidance for the evacuated personnel. This includes provisions for reimbursement for temporary accommodation in hotels and interim relocations to countries such as Italy and Germany before their eventual return to the United States. The strategic location of Bahrain, situated in the Persian Gulf and approximately 124 nautical miles from Iran's coastline, places it well within the operational range of Iranian military capabilities, including missiles and drones. On the opening day of the conflict, naval support activity, Bahrain experienced multiple strikes. Visuals circulating online depict ballistic missiles and drones impacting the facility. Satellite imagery from Planet Labs has corroborated these reports, confirming that at least 7 buildings in and around the base were targeted between February 28th and March 6th. These events have raised significant concerns about the safety and security of U.S. personnel in the region. Despite the urgent evacuation, many questions remain unanswered. There is uncertainty about the status of personal belongings, such as vehicles and household goods that were left behind during the rushed evacuation. Perhaps more crucially, office. IALs have yet to clarify when or even if the evacuated personnel will return to their bases in the Middle East. This uncertainty highlights the long-term implications of the conflict for U.S. military operations in the region, as well as the broader geopolitical ramifications. Simultaneously, tensions along Israel's northern front have escalated sharply. Fresh strikes, sustained rocket fire, and expanding military operations have signaled a dangerous escalation in the ongoing conflict. Earlier today, a projectile struck the northern Israeli city of Kiryat Shmona without any preceding warning sirens, raising concerns about possible detection gaps. Rescue services reported damage to infrastructure, with shrapnel impacting nearby homes and vehicles. Although no injuries were reported, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, confirmed that it is investigating the circumstances surrounding this incident. Meanwhile, Hezbollah has continued its aggressive stance, launching heavy barrages of rock, TS, toward Israel. These strikes have caused damage in the northern community of Gesher Haziv, while a drone launched from Lebanon struck the border town of Metula, resulting in further property damage. According to the IDF, Hezbollah is firing hundreds of rockets daily. Although the majority of these attacks target Israeli forces occupying southern Lebanon, a limited number of projectiles have crossed into Israeli territory. Hezbollah is believed to possess thousands of short-range rockets and hundreds of longer-range systems, posing a significant threat to regional stability. Israeli military assessments indicate that Hezbollah is launching its attacks from deeper within southern Lebanon rather than from positions close to the border. This tactic complicates detection efforts and reduces the effectiveness of interception systems. In response to these ongoing attacks, the Israeli military has issued warnings that it may target key infrastructure. Specifically, it has identified 2B ridges in Soar and Mashka, which it claims are being used to facilitate the movement of reinforcements to Hezbollah fighters. Over the past month, Israeli forces have carried out numerous strikes on Hezbollah targets in Beirut's southern suburbs. These actions have been accompanied by repeated calls for civilians to evacuate the area amid concerns of further escalation. On the ground, troops from the Israeli Nahal Brigade have conducted raids in southern Lebanon, capturing a cache of Hezbollah weapons. This cache reportedly included explosive-laden drones, a sniper rifle, rocket-propelled grenades, and other military equipment. As cross-border attacks continue to escalate, military operations expand, and both sides entrench their positions, the situation along Israel's northern border is becoming increasingly volatile. There are growing fears that the conflict could widen further in the days ahead, presenting a complex challenge for regional and international actors striving to manage the crisis and prevent a broader conflagration. In a significant escalation of Middle East tensions, Iranian missile and drone strikes have severely disrupted U.S. military operations, resulting in the evacuation of personnel from key installations. As reported by NPR, the attacks have primarily targeted the U.S. Navy's base in Bahrain, which serves as the headquarters for the Fifth Fleet. This fleet is integral to maintaining maritime security across the Middle East and ensuring the safety of vital commercial shipping routes. The U.S. Navy has confirmed that approximately 1,500 sailors, along with their families and pets, have been relocated to the United States. This evacuation was a direct response to the threat posed by the Iranian strikes. Beyond Bahrain, similar evacuation efforts are reportedly underway at other American military bases in the region, although detailed information is still forthcoming. Financial strain has accompanied this sudden relocation. The Navy Marines Corps Relief Society has distributed nearly $1 million in aid to around 2,000 sailors and their families. This assistance is crucial for covering essential expenses and providing temporary financial support, as government reimbursements may be delayed for several months. In an effort to manage the situation, the U.S. Navy has issued updated guidance for the evacuated personnel. This includes reimbursement for temporary stays in hotels and interim relocations to countries like Italy and Germany before a return to the United States. The strategic location of Bahrain, approximately 124 nautical miles from Iran's coastline, places it within the operational range of Iranian missiles and drones. The Naval Support Activity Bahrain base was struck multiple times, with satellite imagery from Planet Labs revealing that at least 7 buildings in and around the base were hit between February 28th and March 6th. However, unanswered questions remain, such as the fate of personal belongings left behind during the rushed evacuation. Furthermore, it is unclear if or when the evacuated personnel will return to their Middle East postings, highlighting the uncertainty and potential long-term implications for U.S. military operations in the region. Meanwhile, tensions along Israel's northern front are escalating due to intensified military activities. A recent incident involved a projectile striking the northern Israeli city of Kiryat Shimona without any warning sirens, which has raised concerns about detection gaps. Rescue services reported damage to a road with shrapnel hitting nearby homes and vehicles, though no injuries were reported. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, are investigating the circumstances surrounding this incident. Hezbollah has continued to launch heavy salvos of rockets toward Israel, resulting in significant damage in the northern community of Gisher Haziv. A drone launched from Lebanon also struck the border town of Metula, causing further property damage. According to the IDF, Hezbollah is firing hundreds of rockets daily, mostly targeting Israeli forces in southern Lebanon, with only a limited number of projectiles crossing into Israeli territory. Nevertheless, Hezbollah is believed to possess thousands of short-range rockets and hundreds of longer-range systems. Israeli military assessments indicate that Hezbollah is increasingly launching attacks from deeper within southern Lebanon rather than from positions close to the border. This tactic complicates detection efforts and reduces the effectiveness of interception systems. In response to the ongoing attacks, the Israeli military has warned it may target key infrastructure, specifically identifying 2 bridges located in Soar and Mashka, which it claims are being used to move reinforcements to Hezbollah fighters. Over the past month, Israeli forces have carried out numerous strikes on Hezbollah targets in Beirut's southern suburbs. They have repeatedly called on civilians to evacuate the area amid concerns of further escalation. On the ground, troops from the Israeli Nahal Brigade have conducted raids in southern Lebanon, capturing a cache of Hezbollah weapons, including explosive-laden first-person view drones, a sniper rifle, rocket-propelled grenades, and other military equipment. As cross-border attacks continue, military operations expand, and both sides harden their positions, the situation along Israel's northern border is becoming increasingly volatile. This raises fears that the conflict could widen further in the days ahead. The geopolitical landscape is shifting rapidly, and the implications of these developments are far-reaching. The disruption of U.S. military operations in the Middle East and the escalating conflict along Israel's northern front highlight the fragility of regional stability. As tensions mount, the potential for broader conflict looms large, underscoring the critical need for diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the situation and restore peace.